What is up, awesome people, and welcome back to my Let's Play Pokemon Trading Card Game Online Player vs Player series. So in the last episode we got to take our very first look at my grass deck, which worked really well against an opponent, although I will admit the deck was a little bit weird with 3 different types. A little bit worried about the fighting weakness, the fire weakness I had, but this deck still worked out pretty well against it, so hopefully in this episode the deck will work out again and I'll get to show you guys how the deck properly works. Alright, so we're going to go up and do a random battle practice again, and we're using my grass deck again, so let's go look for an opponent. So the last one didn't take very long to find, so hopefully we do the same thing again. If not, I shall catch you guys when I find an opponent. Alright, so we find an opponent just as a freaking truck goes by, of course. This is up against benobot, and I seem to have the advantage on this one. So I'm called heads, flip the heads, which is awesome. So yes, I'd like to go first. Alrighty, so it's my turn, and I drew absolutely no basics, so here we go. We're going to mulligan, so my opponent has a chance of drawing a card, and another card thanks to another mulligan, so unfortunately he gets to see, oh, not another one. Oh, so he's seeing my deck in the meantime. Oh, God. Alright, we finally found one. Alright, so that's actually not a bad hand. I can go chest spin, Rocky Helmet, and then Evosoda next turn. Grass Energy there as well. Alright, so he's got no benched. Alright, let's see what he has. Alright, he's got a grass deck. Oh, sweet, I drew Genesect as well. Right, so I'm going to put Genesect onto my bench, play Grass Energy onto my active chest spin, play Rocky Helmet onto my chest spin as well, and guess what, guys, it's end turn. First turn sucks. Although, there is an advantage to playing first, but unfortunately when it comes to attacking, it's bugger all. So he just used Town Map to reveal his prize Pokemon, which can be an advantage, so he can just select what he needs. He just played Random Deceiver, received a Bianca from his hand. I got to see a few cards as well. Plays Sharon as well, drawing 3 cards into his hand. Plays Professor's Letter, which allows him to draw 3 energy cards from his deck into his hand. Sorry, not 3, 2. Alright, so he's got 2 grass energy cards. Plays another Professor's Letter from his hand. Allows him to draw another 2 basic energy. So he's lucky I don't have a card like N, which would absolutely ruin him. Gets rid of my Rocky Helmet with Tool Scrapper, plays a Grass Energy onto his active Shelmet, which allows him to go for Yawn, which is going to put my Chespin to sleep. Alright, so my Chespin is unfortunately asleep now, although that doesn't really bother me at all. Alright, I do flip ahead though, so I do wake up, which is awesome. Alright, so I drew another Grass Energy, which I'm going to play onto Chespin, play my Evosoda from my hand, and grab Quilladin from my deck. Put that onto my chest spin, so that counts as an evolution. So that was pretty cool. Even if I was still asleep, I would heal myself, my status there from evolving. I'm then going to play Shauna, which allows me to shuffle my hand into my deck, draw an absolutely new hand, play Venusaur EX from my hand into my bench, same with my Fungus. Level Ball, what can I go for? I could go for another Fungus, I can't go for a Moongus. I could go for another Chespin as backup. Nah, we're all good there. I probably might save my level ball for now. And just go for Scrunch there onto Quilladin. Unfortunately, no heads, so I can't avoid any damage. Alright, so he's going to draw a card. He's got an awful lot of cards in his hand there. Right, he's going to do the same there with an Evosoda. He would be grabbing a Excelgar. Alright, so that's kind of annoying. Alright, so it's just a normal Excelgar. I thought for a second it was a Team Plasma one. Alright, so it's got deck and cover, defend Pokemon Tower. Ugh. Paralyzed and poison. That's not cool. Actually, I do love the paralysis animation though. That is awesome. And I'm poisoned. That sucks. So that's 1 extra damage counter during standby phase. Right, so he's going to discard his energy cards. And let's get shuffled into his deck. And he just knocked himself out! Wow! Okay, I didn't expect that. Honestly don't know what he was thinking there. I don't know if he read that move properly. Yeah, that was very unexpected. Right. Okay. What can I do for the next 5 minutes? You know what? I'm gonna show you how pathetic the freaking NPCs are. We'll go. I could have just done something else, couldn't I? Damn, I've gone a long way. Alright, I'm gonna show you how bad the NPCs go up against this deck because I didn't expect that match to end so quickly. I don't want to do another opponent in one match. I don't want to make it a 5-minute episode either. Alrighty, so I'm just going to show you how quickly I can take out an NPC, just for the hell of it. Alright, so I'm going to play Fungus from my hand, and then I'm going to play that onto my Fungus. Go for Pokeball. I get ahead, so I can just go for my Venusaur EX card. Where are you? Alright, Venusaur EX, play that into my hand. Play that. I don't want to use Shauna just yet because I want to evolve my Venusaur EX into Mega Venusaur. I knew exactly what I was saying, but it just didn't come out right. Right, so you play Lapras. You switch into Pan. What the hell is he doing? What the point? What was the point to that? So I just decided to play Ultra Ball, grab another Lapras. I don't know what's going on anymore. He's gonna play Call for Family, search for 2 basics from his deck, which is Sophia and Eevee. I'm gonna no, not yet. Play Chespin from my hand. Play Mega Venusaur from my hand. So you all know the Mega rules. Once I evolve into a Mega, I've got to give up my turn. So it's the opponent's turn. And as you can probably tell, this is going to be a really freaking short match. Alright, so I'm going to play Rocket Helmet onto my Fungus so I can deal some residual damage to that. Play Shauna from my hand to allow me to shuffle my hand into my deck. And then I'm just going to put a Grass Energy onto my Mega Venusaur, play a Pokeball from my hand, flip a coin, I get ahead so I can search for a Quilladin from my hand. Put that, actually, Quilladin or Chestnut. I'm gonna kick myself if I get like a freaking level ball. Hell of it, play Potion onto my Fungus, just healing it by 30. Play Rocky Helmet there, and then evolve my Chespin into Quilladin. Just skip all that, and oh, I could have attacked. I probably just could have gone for Find a Friend. Dummy! Okay. Dummy. I should have done that. Okay, wasn't thinking. Alright, can I play Sharon? Draw 3 cards, and of course I get freaking level ball, didn't I? I could have gone for Pokeball, got my Chestnut, then played level ball, got Quilladin, but I guess not. Alright, so I'm going to use Find a Friend. I'm not going to flip it heads, unfortunately. I can use Find a Friend to get my Chestnut as well. So Lapras is slowly killing itself thanks to Rocky Helmet. It does go down to Rocky Helmet. This is how dumb the NPCs are, unfortunately. So, if you are planning on testing out a deck, I probably wouldn't suggest the NPCs at all because of this reason. Silent, grab 3 energy cards. Can't play any, so another potion onto my Fungus. I'm kind of just winning here with a basic, which is really sad. I'm just going to play level ball for the sake of it. Grab my Skitty. My Skiddo, not Skitty. I've done it again, haven't I? Play Skiddo there. Use Find a Friend, hopefully flip a heads. Yes, I do, so I can grab Chestnut from my deck, put that into my hands. So he's going to play Sharon card from his hand, draw another 3 cards, play Random Receiver, and first card was Sharon's, plays another Random Receiver, and next one is Professor Juniper. Alright, so it's my turn. Gonna play Energy card onto there. Whoops. Chespin onto Quilladin there. And Find a Friend? What can I find a friend? Go-Go. Let's go for Go-Go. So, nope. I can go for Genesect as well, given that's in my deck. So, I think I got Resistance here. No, I don't. Alright. I've got 3, what do I need? 4. Alright, so my last energy card onto Mega Venusaur. Go for Find a Friend again on Fungus. This is another reason why I use Fungus. I've yet to draw a Mungus, so I can't show you that aspect of the battle either. Puts an EV onto his bench. I do have Resistance. I thought I did. So more damage there to Sweet Evo Soda. So I'm going to use Evo Soda. Grab Go-Go because Go-Go is awesome. Play Go-Go onto my bench. Grass Energy onto Chestnut. Find a friend. Come on, flip a coin, flip a coin. Ah! I suck at flipping heads for some strange reason. Stupid digital. Oops. Alright, so that thing is like... Oh, yes, I was going to say, I thought I had a resistance. So I'm going to play Chest Spin onto my bench. Play another Grass Energy there. Find another friend. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Lucky this isn't a real match, because this would suck like hell. Sharing card there, extra 3 cards, evolving into Word Turtle. Flip a coin, no heads. Come on, can you... Oh. Yay! So we get the show off a Mungus. So as soon as my Fungus comes onto the field, we can confuse and poison the defending Pokemon. So that's now confused. Every time it attacks, it has to flip a coin. If heads, it can attack. If tails, it does 30 damage to itself. And at the same time, it does get poisoned between standby phases as well. Alright, so I got a tails. It went to attack, dealt 30 to that, plus extra poison damage there. That's 40 damage. I'm going to play Potion onto my Mungus. Play Silent. This is awfully sad that I'm like just clutching with my Mungus and Rocky Helmet. I've got 3 there, so I need another energy card onto Chestnut. And I can't do anything with the Mungus. So I'm just going to let Poison just take its toll on War Turtle. I've got... looks like 20 cards left. So Professor Juniper there, he's going to discard their entire hand and draw 7 cards. So he's going to evolve Panpour into Simipour. Lapras will get 1 energy card, go for Call for Family. He cannot use it because it's got a full bench. I can go for Quilladin here with Level Ball. Quilladin. Evolve my Chest Spin into Quilladin. And I think it's about time I ended this, so I'm going to put a energy card onto a Mungus, and then go to retreat it. Yep, and go to Mega Venusaur. Just to show you guys how freaking OP Megas are, so I'm going to go for Price is Fine. I'm pretty sure I clicked it. So 120 damage there, it's paralyzed, and it's poisoned. It's not going to matter because nothing is going to let the wrath of Mega Venusaur. So let's just start drawing my prize cards. This battle's dragged on long enough. Alright, so that's going to do nothing. Rocky Helmet will kick in, dealing 20 damage to Eevee. Rocky Helmet will go on Chestnut there, so Spiky Shield and Rocky Helmet. I could always try and build another Chestnut. That'd be funny. Alright, so Crisis Fight again, another 120 damage. So another card bites the dust there, another Grass Energy card. Panpour comes out in the field. I'm not too sure why he didn't play any other card. Energy Search, grab a Water Energy from his deck. My turn. I'm going to play Sharon. Rocky Helmet onto Eeny Meeny Money Mo. Going to play Pokeball here. Flip your heads. And do I have it? Yes. I'm going to make 2 Chestnuts because I can. Right, I'm going to play Chestnut onto my Quilladin just for the lols. I don't usually do this. Second energy card there onto my Chestnut. Another 120 damage. Another Pokemon bites the dust. Right, so another prize card for me, which is Evosoda. I've got nothing to evolve as well. Yes, you can use Evosoda on Mega Evolutions as well. Third energy card onto Chestnut. Another Crisis Vine. That was 240 damage. Wow! That was a lot of damage. Alright, so I know drew another Pokeball. Alright, so evolves into Simipour. And this will be game. Just for the hell of it, use Pokeball. I was hoping to get Genesect on the field, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. And bye-bye. And that is the end of the game. So I hope that showed off a bit better what the deck is capable of doing. And yeah, a bit of a shame that the opponent just conceded as quickly as they did. And, well, they didn't concede, sorry, they killed themselves. That's probably the weirdest match I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, hopefully next match we have a better match and I don't have to resort to an NPC match. So yes, I only used the mock battle just to show you guys how the deck actually worked, because I don't think don't really know if we'll get a chance to actually show off the deck properly. So yes, so until the next episode, this is LadyKrimZen saying ciao for now, not forever. Ciao!